Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I am your host, Mr. Mark Antimate, the pontiff of Japanese whiskey, your Tokyo godfather here. Today's episode, I'm going to be making the Bronx cocktail. If you guys don't know by now, my family does hail from the Bronx, New York, so I'm carrying myself with that attitude today, coming into this video, making up this cocktail. If you're from the Bronx and you don't like this cocktail, you better learn to love it because, man, it carries your name, so you gotta love it, bro. Anyways, I've realized that I've never actually made a cocktail on camera before, so I'm going to do it now. I got all my ingredients here, and I'm going to be following the recipes inside of Julian Anderson and my book, Julian's Recipes, the Centennial Edition. This has additional writing from me as well as photographs and some commentaries that were, and a new introduction that was never inside of the original book. The original book was just recipes only, but I've turned it into an actual book that is something like about 90 pages in length. So it's a very good book. You got it in hardcover, you got it in paperback. You can also buy it in ebook format. So this is a book that came out in the year 1919, over 100 years ago. I'm going to be making the Bronx cocktail as it were 100 years ago, and as my brother, my black brother, Mr. Julian Anderson made it back 100 years ago. So first, we got the little cocktail glass here, or I guess it could also be called the martini glass. This is the triangle shape, not the cup one. You know, the cup one is the newer style to keep it from spilling over the sides, but this is the really old style one. I still like the aesthetics of this, even though it's easy for shit to spill out over on the sides, but it is what it is. Looking at the ingredients now, I will go ahead and throw them up on the screen. It says, first of all, we have to fill half a glass of fine ice. Well, we're going to put that half a glass of fine ice inside of a shaker. Let me put this book upside down so I don't lose my page. So I got a Japanese shaker here. I like the Japanese stuff. The Japanese one always has the lid that goes on top. Let me make sure that I can get that off easily. I got my fine ice here. This is store-bought. This is not anything that I just pulled out of the freezer that I got out of the tap water. All right, so we got my half a glass of ice there. All right, let's see what's next. Let's see what's next on the menu. 1/4 French vermouth. So I got my jigger here. The long end of the jigger. Inside of here, we got 15 milliliters, we got 30 milliliters, and the very top of it is about 44 milliliters. Then we got the small side here, the small fat side. This is called the pony. Inside of here, we got 10 milliliters and 20 milliliters. And I guess the top is probably close to 30 milliliters if you fill it all the way up to the top. But, so I wrote 1/4 French vermouth. That 1/4 is going to mean something along the lines of 10 milliliters. And I have a 10 milliliter line inside of there. So we're going to go ahead and fill this with, what did I say? With 1/4 French vermouth. I got the French vermouth here. This is a really high quality French vermouth. This is dry vermouth from this brand Dolan. This brand has been around since 1821 as written on the bottle. Really classic, especially since I'm making something that's from over 100 years ago. Since this has been around that long, it's only right that I put this inside of there. And it's the high quality stuff too. So let me try not to knock the microphone while I make this pour, because it's right here. Man, this is tough. All right. Just make sure you guys buy the book, Julian's Recipes. Get the hardcover. This is the collector's one, the Centennial Edition. If it doesn't say Centennial Edition, don't get it. All right, so there's that. Let me put this to the side because it's just in the way. All right. So I might be able to make a better pour now that I got that book out of the way. 10 milliliters. Oh, I almost put it right inside of that glass, man. What am I thinking? All right, so here we go. Got 10 milliliters of that. So the Dolan French Vermouth finished. Go ahead, close that up. Look at me knocking stuff all around. Next up, we got 1/4 Italian vermouth. So that means 10 milliliters of the Italian stuff. I got the Martini brand Italian vermouth. This is the Rosso. You know, they have different ones for different occasions, but this is especially the one that you need is the Martini Rosso. Let's go ahead and fill up the pony with this. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Let me see if I can get the rest of this inside of the glass, inside of the bottle. I poured too much of that. All right. I got 10 milliliters in there. Just trying to do this all behind this microphone, obstructing my right hand. It's making things difficult for me. But I got it. I got it under control. Next is going to be 1/4 orange juice and then 1/4 Old Tom Gin. So 10 milliliters of orange juice. This is straight 100% orange juice. So nothing is more pure than this. This is not anything that has a bunch of additional sugars added inside of it. This is pure, straight 100% orange juice. So this is the kind of orange juice that you need, right? We're only going to fill it up 10 milliliters. Let me be careful with this. There we go. That's a nice pour. I don't want it like last time, right? Put that inside of there. Get this top on right. Where are we at? We're at the Old Tom Gin. You guys can see how much I've been drinking this Old Tom Gin. It's going to be decimated soon. This is Old Tom Gin Highwood. 40% ABV. This is the main stuff right here. Let's go ahead and make that pour. 10 milliliters of this. Okay, there we go. Now we got all of our ingredients inside of there, I do believe. At this point in time, it's just a matter of shaking it. Putting on the lid and shaking it. Yep, shake well, strain it into a cocktail glass, and serve. That's pretty much it. You do got to make sure that this lid is on tight because this stuff will come out of the sides if you don't have it on there right. So I got it tight. With my right hand, I'm going to be putting pressure on it going this way. Left hand, pressure on it going this way. That way it doesn't just open up. All this stuff comes flying out. All right. And here we go. Let's check out this pour. Let's check it out. It's going to be a nice orange color, nice golden color there. Look at that. And it's going to be exact too. That is nice. That is nice. Get them last few drops out of there. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. All right, there we go. There we go. Got yourself one Bronx cocktail. Check that out. Hope you guys can see that. Nice color to it and everything. Go ahead and have the honorary first sip. Nice and strong and flavorful. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Let me see what I wrote about it, because I did write reviews in the back of this book. I made the recipes of many of these drinks as Julian Anderson made it over 100 years ago, exactly the same way. And then I wrote my take on how I believe that they taste. So this is my review, as you guys can see here. Let me zoom in on that. Beautiful book. Make sure you go to Amazon.com and buy it. If you're budget conscious, go ahead and get the paperback edition. If you got that money to spare, get that special edition hardcover. That book is high quality stuff, man. All right. Being a guy whose family is from the Bronx, I better hit like the Bronx cocktail. It's a complex, hard to describe drink, but I could say it's flavorful. It's sweet, tart, and tangy, but not in the way I meant when I used those exact words to describe a previous drink, the Apollinaris lemonade. This is sweeter on the tongue and sour on the finish. The parts whole make this taste almost exactly like tomato juice. And it does. But you got to be careful, because tomato juice won't get you drunk. Tastes exactly like tomato juice. Another thing to mention, just like today, back then, I guess you couldn't expect two bartenders to make a cocktail the same way. Tom Bullock, Julian's contemporary of the time, made this drink with more ice, more liquor, and an orange slice instead of orange juice. So I do have that other book. Let me see if I can pick that up real quick. Right behind me on the shelf. Another book you got to get, The Ideal Bartender by Tom Bullock, edited by yours truly, pictures by me, additional writing by me, and an expanded introduction by yours truly. The Ideal Bartender Centennial Edition. So inside of his book, he also made this very same drink, but he changed the recipe just a little bit. So it differs from bartender to bartender, but essentially it's the same drink and it's going to taste almost the same. Almost. Not exact, but almost. Whose do I like more? I don't know. Probably Julian's, but I would have to do them back to back to see which one I like more. But I like drinks that I can drink without getting drunk. So with Julian's being a little bit lighter, this is one that I can down a little bit more easier. So I appreciate this one a lot. Just don't drink it too fast. It goes down easy, but I mean, if you just down it like tequila, which I don't like anybody that downs any of their drinks like that, it's not respectable and it's not commendable. You drink it slowly and respectfully, it'll respect you. It's a nice drink to sip on. Like I said, like tomato juice. But it's good. Good tomato juice. Anyways, the Bronx cocktail from your boy in the Bronx. Was in the Bronx. Whatever. I'm in Tokyo now, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Got all the ingredients there. The Old Tom Gin, Dolan French Vermouth, Martini Italian Vermouth, 100% straight orange juice, 10 milliliters of each with fine ice. Fine ice, as it's written inside of this book, means this crushed up ice, but you want to make sure that you get it store-bought, not anything that you're trying to do yourself. Definitely don't put ice cubes inside the blender and try to chop it up and think that it's going to come out the same as this, because it's absolutely not. But anyways, there's that. Let me go ahead and finish this and get off camera, because I got some movies I got to watch and all kinds of stuff. Dinner to eat. I'm feeling good about myself today, man. Good day. Make sure you guys go head on over to the Gentleman Masterclass channel. My other channel where I show you guys men's lifestyle and how to be a man and how to live like a man. I was inside of this getup that I'm wearing now, and I was talking about an experience about how I met this florist today. So I'm definitely feeling good. Nice lady. I went inside the flower shop, said I need to buy some flowers for a girl. And I said, listen, I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to get. What is your recommendation? She chose out what flowers that she liked, paid almost $40 for them at the register. And then after I did that, I passed the flowers to her and I said, these are for you. So she was happy about that. And I was happy doing the service for her. So I'm hoping to see her again soon. But that's why I'm so happy today. Let's go ahead and finish this in celebration of that. Hoping I have a new lady soon. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Will I have a new lady soon? Forget about it. All right. This is your boy, Mark Antimate. I'm out. Salute to you wherever you may be out in the world. Gentlemen, make sure that you guys drink responsibly. And as always, you guys know what to do. Keep it classy.